So right now, the Galaxy Z Fold 3 is the latest folding phone that is taking all the headline. But before you go ahead and spend the money on that guy, I personally think you should give this guy, the Galaxy Z Fold 2, a serious consideration. Because if you are interested in buying a folding phone, then for the price, this is the best folding phone that you should buy. So I've been using the Galaxy Z Fold 2 as my daily driver for the past 1 year now. So you can call this video a 1 year long-term review, if that makes sense. And to refresh your memory, the Galaxy Z Fold 2 was launched here in Australia for the retail price of 3,000 Australian dollar. And even after a year of having this awesome folding and unfolding experience, that ridiculous display, the camera, the hardware, and that consistent, fast and snappy performance with absolutely zero lag, I still don't think this phone is worth the original retail price. Now, if you're thinking about buying the Galaxy Z Fold 3, I have a question for you. Why? What is so special about the phone for you that you are willing to spend that much money on? Now, obviously, if the budget is not a problem, then obviously you should go ahead and buy the Galaxy Z Fold 3. But to all the people out there where price is literally the deal breaker when it comes to buying a smartphone, I would highly suggest asking yourself the similar question before you justify the purchase decision. Now, there could be plenty of reasons, but in my opinion, there's only one in particular that stands out, and even that reason on its own is not strong enough to justify the purchase decision. So let's talk about some of this reason here. There are 5 reasons that I picked, which goes from complete nonsensical to the most realistic and reasonable one. So reason number 1, you want a new phone. There are so many things wrong with this one. Like seriously, do you really want to spend that much money on Galaxy Z Fold 3 just because you want to unbox the phone and hold the phone for the first time? Please God, no. There are literally there are hundreds of smartphones out there where you can fulfill this reason, and those smartphones cost less than 1/4 what the Galaxy Z Fold 3 is going to cost. So let's just say this reason was similar to opening a conversation with a joke. Reason number 2, you want the best camera. Now this reason doesn't sound as nonsensical and as laughable as the previous one, because the photos from the Galaxy Z Fold 2 are as stunning, as crisp, as sharp, as good as some of the high-end flagships from this year, that buying the Galaxy Z Fold 3 just for the camera purpose doesn't justify the price. Now, if you are a photographer, if photography is an important element of what you do for a living, then there are flagships out there with some serious hardware and software dedication just for the photography and videography purposes with a far lower price tag. For instance, the Galaxy S21 Ultra, the Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra, even the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So yeah, I would still not recommend buying the Galaxy Z Fold 3 just for the camera. Reason number 3, you want the best display and performance. Now we are entering into some serious reasoning behind purchasing the Galaxy Z Fold 3. Now, a few days ago, I posted a video on Asus ROG Phone 5, which was a totally surprising phone for me, as the phone has one of the best display and fastest performance. And I totally expect the Galaxy Z Fold 3 to follow the similar trend, because A, the display panel for Asus ROG Phone 5 was actually supplied by Samsung themselves, so we can imagine the Galaxy Z Fold 3 having the same quality. And B, the Galaxy Z Fold 3 would also come with similar processor and almost identical configuration. So you can expect the Galaxy Z Fold 3 to fly during the day-to-day use. But here's the thing. Yes, the 2021 flagship display and Snapdragon 888 do make the last year display and processor a little bit outdated, but that's only when you compare them side by side. Take the comparison out of the equation and the flagship display and performance from last year is still one of the best out there. During my time of using the Galaxy Z Fold 2, I never felt the need for that extra sharpness or extra brightness in the display or that extra smoothness and extra power in the performance. It's still amazing and it's more than enough. Reason number 4, you want the updated design. Now, by design, I mean the form factor, the weight, the bulkiness, the way the phone feels when you hold it in the hand and everything. I never realized that this could be a deal breaker for many people until I gave the phone to my wife and she couldn't use the phone for more than 2 days because for her, the phone was just too heavy and bulky. Now, if my wife has an issue with the form factor and the weight and bulkiness of the phone, then there is a high chance that there are people out there who are going to have the same problem. But here's the thing. The weight and bulkiness of the Galaxy Z Fold 2 only becomes more prominent and kind of an issue is only when you put a thick protective case. This is the same situation with every other smartphone. The more protective the case, the heavier and thicker and bulkier the phone gonna be. So if the weight and bulkiness of the phone is really an issue, then you can simply put a thin plastic case and it's all good. Now, you should know that if you want a thin folding phone, that means the phone in the tablet form has to be even more thinner. The problem in doing that is A, the phone gonna have a smaller battery, B, it's gonna have poor thermal management, and that's not good, especially with strong processor like the Snapdragon 888. But here's the thing, the design change going from the Galaxy Z Fold 2 to the Galaxy Z Fold 3 isn't that big of a difference. Isn't that big of an upgrade, isn't that big of a change as compared to going from the original Galaxy Fold to the Galaxy Z Fold 2. But above all, this is the main reason and probably the number one reason why you should be buying the Galaxy Z Fold 3. Also reason number 5, you want the best folding experience with higher durability. Now, if this is the reason or if this is one of the main reasons why you're thinking about buying the Galaxy Z Fold 3, then to be honest, there isn't much I can say as a counter argument because it means either you know or at least you're aware of what you're getting into. Sure, the Galaxy Z Fold 3 may have the best hinge, the best folding experience, the better durability, but here's the thing, the folding experience of the Galaxy Z Fold 2 was one of the best, if not the best last year, and fast forward a year later, it's still the same. Even after folding and unfolding the phone every single day for the past 1 year, the hinge has remained sturdy and firm enough to maintain that rigid and smooth motion throughout the folding and unfolding of the phone. The force needed to fold and unfold the phone isn't too much that you need to be a bodybuilder or something, neither is too loose to be able to open the phone with one hand. And combined with the magnetic closing and folding, you are consistently getting a satisfying and almost perfect folding and unfolding experience. And the fact that the reaction of people while folding and unfolding my Galaxy Z Fold 2 last year has been exactly the same as this year, which shows that how well the hinge has held up over the past 1 year of daily use. Now, when it comes to durability, I have dropped this phone a God knows how many times. Also, I have consistently exposed the phone to tiny water droplet every once in a while. I have accidentally pressed the inside display too hard on multiple times, sometimes by accident and sometimes just because of who I am, a clumsy and lazy user. And fast forward a year later, the inside display and the outside display is still the same as it was when I first unboxed it. Now, I want to point out one thing. I am aware of all the display issue that many Galaxy Z Fold 2 users had, especially when it comes to the inside screen. But here's the thing, as a reviewer, my responsibility is to provide you guys all the relevant and useful information as possible based on my own personal experience to help you guys in your purchase decision. So everything that I have experienced with this phone and everything I've said before, the Galaxy Z Fold 2 is a solid, well-built and a durable phone as much as any other non-folding smartphone. So if buying Galaxy Z Fold 2 has been in your mind all along, then my suggestion is to continue on that path because soon enough, you will be able to find the brand new Galaxy Z Fold 2 for less than half its original price. But hey, if your heart and if your mind is already set on buying the Galaxy Z Fold 3, the budget is not an issue, by all means go ahead, have fun. But to all the people out there who don't want to spend that kind of money, My suggestion is don't overthink it and simply buy the Galaxy Z Fold 2. I don't think you will thank me later because you will be busy enjoying the new phone. That's why even though the Galaxy Z Fold 3 is the hottest folding phone right now, for the price, the Galaxy Z Fold 2 is the best folding phone that deserves your serious attention. Period. That's been it. Thank you for watching. Hope you found the video helpful. I'll catch you guys soon.